cryogenic trays have been processed, and our colonists are safe for now. We are all that's left of our world, our culture, our people.
From the interrogation, we learned that a frontier fleet patrolling the borders of a vast interstellar empire was dispatched to destroy our planet. The captain claimed our people violated a 4,000-year-old treaty forbidding us to develop hyperspace technology. Extermination of our planet was the consequence. The subject did not survive interrogation.
Hyperspace jump successful.
Scanner data indicates asteroid density is highest in this region. Commence resource gathering.
Mothership.
Bursts are clear. Assembly underway. Group 10 copies. Standing by.
Collector responding.
Resource controllers are available for construction.
Underway.
To improve the efficiency of collection, build one and position it near the asteroid vein.
Assembly underway. Berths are clear. Assembly underway. Berths are clear. Construction underway. Berths are clear. Assembly underway.
Resource collector complete.
Group 10 acknowledged.
Resource controller complete.
To increase harvesting efficiency, move your resource controller as close to heavy resource areas as possible.
Responding.
Resources locked in. Receiving.
Alright, so the Titan Empire has destroyed Kharak using low-orbit atmospheric deprivation
New
weapons,
heading set.
warheads which detonate and scour the surface of the planet of life by igniting the atmosphere, rendering it incapable of supporting life ever again. And apparently they have done so in response to some ancient treaty that we had violated by developing
Resource collector
hyperspace
complete.
travel. Now there's a couple of interesting things that we can note about this. If we think back to Deserts of Kharak and specifically the events at Tauren Crater, there was a capital class military ship that had deployed an orbital weapon above Kharak pointed directly at the Kartoba site before crashing on the planet as a result of the interference of the hyperspace core.
Assault
So
frigate complete.
whoever this Titan Empire is and whatever that treaty was, they clearly want us either stranded on Kharak or dead, and they almost succeeded in both of those respects. As well, we can think once again on the Galcian, and in specific their inscriptions at the Galcian base, which you can see in the inscriptions themselves, as well as represented in the Galcian base data that was stolen. You can see this in the beginning of Mission 8 and Mission 11. This also depicts the Titan sigil above a burning Kharak. So clearly, the Galcian had retained over the thousands of years some knowledge and memory of this treaty and our history with the Titan Empire, and over the long period of time it had become myth and then religious dogma.
Mothership.
So very, very interesting that that was the motivation of the Galcian, to try and
Support
prevent
frigate
us
complete.
from
Ready.
going into
Destination
space for
locked
that
in.
very reason. So they weren't wrong. That's the wonderful thing about this story is they weren't
Assault
wrong
frigate
really.
complete.
They were antagonists, but tragically so more than anything else. So now we've tracked this Titan fleet to the Great Wastelands on the western fringe of the galaxy not far from Kharak, and we are going to build up our fleet and engage.
Long-range sensors indicate a Mothership-class mass signature. It's coming in fast. Power readings are off the scale. Full combat alert. Stand by for contact.
Ambassador away.
Trajectory locked in. Hailing signal open on all channels. Entering magnetic field now. Almost there. Fleet, we've lost guidance and are being drawn in. A lot of lights. There seems to be some kind of activity inside. I can see.
We are the Bentusi, and welcome you on space-faring cultures, the Unbound. The outer limb trade routes were established for the first time by our ancestors. The resources you collect are of value to the Bentusi exchange. They will serve as an acceptable medium for trade. It has been our custom to equip trading partners with an exchange unit. It is therefore been provided to your ambassador as a gesture of goodwill.
Fleet, this is Ambassador. We are clear of the Bentusi vessel. All systems green. Harbor control has released guidance and the exchange unit is secure. Receiving crews. Prep the quarantine chamber.
Roger that. Quarantine standing by.
Bentusi trading link established.
Foundry, this is Floor. How far away?
All right, the Bentusi, one of my absolute favorite races in all of Homeworld. Let's talk about them for a little minute here. The Bentusi are the oldest living race, the oldest known living race, I should say, in the galaxy. As they said, their ancestors established the galactic trade routes. So they were the first to develop space travel and make contact with other races, establishing diplomacy and the trade routes. The interesting thing about the Bentusi is they long ago abandoned terrestrial life to live on their ships, to live among the stars in space. In fact, there really is no distinction between a Bentusi and a Bentusi ship. The Bentusi are connected to their vessels directly, in the same way that Karen's jet is. So, as a matter of fact, when they say we welcome you among the Unbound, they refer to themselves as the Unbound, and they are addressing Karen as an equal, because she, very much like them, is directly connected to the Mothership. So essentially she lives in space.
Confirmed. Course set.
Alright, so they are offering us an exchange. They're pacifists, they're very advanced, and probably could wipe out any other race if they chose, but they are pacifists and they do not engage in combat, thankfully for us. So let's take their offer for trading ion cannon technology for 500 resource units mined from these asteroids, which is paltry, to say the least.
Tyrannic raiders, servants of the Taidan, are arriving. They must not learn of our contact. We must depart. All that moves is easily heard in the void. We will listen for you. Farewell.
Heavy corvette complete. Assault frigate complete.
Okay, something else interesting as well.
Standing by.
So he said that Tyrannics are approaching and that they are servants of the Taidan Empire. This was the same race that we had encountered in the second mission on the outskirts of the Kharak system, which had destroyed the Kar Salim.
Heavy corvette
Basically, pirates and raiders that operate on the very far fringes of the galaxy and are basically slaves of the Tidan Empire. So
Reporting.
I do believe that we have also a
Destination locked in.
beef with them.
Receiving. Understood.
Heavy corvette complete.
Set up our fleet a little bit
Mothership.
better.
Watch your 6.
Tyrannic Raider fighters are attacking our resource operation. Defend it and prepare for more hostile ships to arrive.
Reporting for duty. Resource collector under attack.
Heavy corvette complete. Salvage corvette complete.
Show no mercy. Local resources exhausted. Fleet moving on. Awaiting orders.
Okay, so we are going to get our scouts into evasive stance.
Show no mercy. Group 1. Weapon set to full power. Group 1. Show no mercy.
So our scouts will be set into evasive so they can draw enemy fire, while our light corvettes and interceptors are set to aggressive so they can deliver all of the damage. We're going to have to organize our fleet pretty quickly here
Resource
because
operation
we are
reporting
being
enemy
attacked,
contact.
so let's get our
Roger.
heavy corvettes.
Moving to destination. Acknowledged. On our way. Standing by. Destination locked in. Ready. Destination confirmed. Standing by.
Pick your targets.
What
Supporting
happened
friendly
to our
units.
salvage
Reporting.
corvettes? There we are.
Underway.
We're going to call them
Group
9.
9 designated.
Ready for orders.
Okay, guys. Back here.
Green line confirmed. Frigate under attack. Copy.
Ready for orders.
Group 2 designated.
Reporting.
Group 2 reinforced.
You're looking
Here.
fine.
Intercept course punched in. Collector drawing fire. Group 1. Group 3 receiving. This is Group 2. Acknowledged. Resource collector taking enemy fire. Attack clearance received. Resource collector heavily damaged. Waiting assignment. Confirmed. Weapon set to full power. Weapon set to full power.
Group 2.
Group 2 received. Aggressive tactics confirmed. Fire at will. Attack vector laid in. Group 1 copies. Moving to intercept. Group 10. Watch for debris. Assembly underway. Group 2 reporting. Engaging.
Ready for orders.
Berths are clear.
Group 1 reports victory. Probe complete.
Pursuing targets. Group 1 copies. Target confirmed.
Probe complete. Group 2 reports victory.
Moving to intercept. Roger. Repairs initiated.
Group 1 has defeated the enemy.
Group 1 copies.
Intercept course punched in.
Group 1 reports victory.
Group 2 copies.
Group 1. Coordinates confirmed. Docking with Mothership.
Several Tyrannic Raider capital ships have just emerged from hyperspace near the Mothership.
Group 2. Move order confirmed. Docking with Mothership. On our way. Group 3 receiving. Reporting. I caught one.
Group 9 reports enemy contact.
They're trying to snipe the mothership with
We've got the
hyperspacing in
helm.
ion
Right.
array frigates. We're
Group
going to
2 reports enemy contact.
take a couple of those.
Engaging targets of opportunity.
Target confirmed.
Group 9 under attack.
Group 1 reporting.
Ion cannon frigate complete.
Attack coordinates locked in.
Engaging.
Group 9 reports enemy contact.
2 response.
Alright, stay with me now. Group 10. Group 2 copies.
Group 10 reports enemy contact.
Group 2 acknowledged.
Attack coordinates locked in. Group 2 copies. Acknowledged. Combat maneuver confirmed.
Enemy frigate captured.
Target confirmed. Group 2 copies. Receiving.
Frigate lost.
Berths are clear.
Group 2 acknowledged. Target acquired.
Group 1 copy. Target acquired. Group 2 standing by.
Iron cannon frigate complete. Group 2 has defeated the enemy.
All right, let's heat it up in here.
Supporting friendly units. Attention Group 2. Moving to intercept. Confirmed.
Group 2 reinforced.
Acknowledged.
Enemy frigate captured.
Target confirmed.
Group 1 copies.
Group 2 responded.
Group 2 reports victory.
Group 2. Moving to destination. This is Group 2. Reporting.
Group 2 reinforced.
Responding. Reporting.
Group 3 designated.
Moving to destination. Group 2 copies.
Group 2 assigned.
Group 1 reporting. Group 10 copies. Berths are clear. Assembly underway. Group 2 receiving.
Support frigate complete.
The raider carrier has been located. It is reinforcing their squadrons of fighters and corvettes.
Group 9 acknowledged.
Group 10 receiving.
Not for long, it
Group
isn't.
3 reporting. Understood. Group 10 reporting.
All right, so we got a ton of new ships, new technologies, and a ton of really
Group 2
interesting
reporting.
things to talk
Responding.
about.
Group 3 ready for order.
We'll do that at the
Group
beginning
4
of
designated.
the next
Group
mission.
3 assigned.
Moving to
I'm going
destination.
to talk about a bunch of
Group
these ships
2
because they're pretty
reporting.
cool.
Group 2 reinforced.
New heading set.
Probe away.
Group 2. Target confirmed. Group 3 standing by. Target confirmed. Group 1 receiving. Attack coordinates locked in. Roger.
Watch these ion cannon frigates in action here.
Probe in position.
This is Group 1.
Group 2 standing by.
Iron cannon frigate complete. Group 3 reports victory.
Group 2 copies. Target confirmed. Group 3 reporting. Attack vector laid in.
Attack clearance received. Group 2 acknowledged.
Repair order confirmed. All personnel. Code red. Hereby
Carrier
ships
is
respond.
retreating.
We need help.
If it escapes, they will warn the Tidan fleet of our pursuit. Do not allow them to hyperspace.
Group 1 copy.
Group 1 assigned.
Reporting. Group 2 standing by. Group 1 moving to intercept.
Frigate lost. Group 2 has defeated the enemy.
Well,
The
Retribution.
Tyrannic Raiders have been defeated. We can now return to our immediate goal, preparation for an attack on the Tidan fleet that devastated Kharak. Using data from the Tidan vessel captured at Kharak, we have been able to determine their location. If we strike now, we can take advantage of their damaged condition. Hyperspace coordinates have been transferred to Fleet Command.
Group 10 reporting.
All right, so we got Vengeance, at least.
Are clear. Assembly underway.
Group 2. Reporting for duty.
Group 3 reinforced.
At least on the
Group 1 docking with Mothership. Group 2 copies. Course set.
Tyrannic
Docking
Raiders
with
that destroyed the Karsalim. Now we're going to need to pursue the Tidan. And destroy the fleet that destroyed Kharak. You guys enjoyed this mission, and I will see you for the next mission. It's just hyperspace here.
Stand down. We're on hold.